Is for the real and raw. Like I know, for real. Yeah, swear to be yourself.
Swear to be yourself.
I don't, I always say I don't want it to be professional. Like I want it to showcase who you are.
And also, like, what is professionalism?
True. What I think of professionalism, I don't even know how to say it. You see this? I think of like suit and tie. I don't know, but maybe that's like traditional.
I think that is traditional.
Yeah.
And
that scares me.
I'm also trying to like, what does professionalism mean for me?
Yeah.
And it just means having a plan, going with the flow, conducting yourself in a way that follows up with your mission, whatever that is. Personal
I love
mission,
that.
business mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, see, I really, really love that because, like I was saying, I feel like, a lot of people see like, oh, suit and tie. That means they have it all together, professional, and that's scary.
Yeah.
Especially, have you ever been like in a like networking type of environment? Do they scare you?
Yeah.
Or it's just like,
Also, that's like performative professionalism.
I know, and it's so like,
yeah.
So you've had to deal with that. Are you like?
Well, also just like being a woman in a professional field, or also like looking the way that I do.
Yeah.
Especially in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But.
Yeah, you're edgy, and I love that. That's why we love you, Maddie. That's why we love you. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Girl Chat podcast for THEYSELF. I'm super, super excited to have my friend, Madison Elliott. Is that how I say? That's how I say your last name, right? Elliott.
Yep, Elliott.
Okay. I love your last name, by the way. It's like Elliott. It's very classy.
If I'm not like a superstar, but it kind of feels like a superstar name.
It really does. Like, yes, it's classy and bold. Madison Elliott is here on air. No. Well, hello, everyone. I'm super excited to have you and chat and eat some Chick-fil-A.
Yes,
when was the last time you had some Chick-fil-A?
Honestly, I was literally just trying to think about that. It was definitely in like the airport. I think like a Minneapolis airport or something.
Oh, really?
It's been a bit, but I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm excited that they have one here now. And it's still so busy. Like,
of course, it's Chick-fil-A. Of course it is.
But is it like that everywhere, though?
I've never not seen a line at Chick-fil-A.
Okay, you're right. You are. No. Isn't that? Hey, marketing. That's amazing.
Chicken.
So exactly, that's amazing. That's what it is when it comes down to marketing and business. But anyway, who are you? Who's Maddie? For the people that are watching and they're like, oh wow, like who is this beautiful girl right here? How would you describe yourself?
Hey, I'm Madison Elliott. I don't know. I'm a dancer. Yeah. I'm a person. I'm a goofball. Past few years entering the world of entrepreneurship in the arts. And I wanna meet people. I wanna create. I wanna dance. I wanna be happy. I wanna eat food.
Yes, we love food and we love dancing and being happy. Yeah, I love that. So, okay, going back to like, it's been a couple of years of you like getting your toes into the entrepreneurial world, and has that always been a goal for you, or like how did you like stumble across that? Like when you're like, yo, I'm ready to like take this leap, because you're a dancer, and kind of explain. You like moved to New York for dancing, correct? Like kind of go like.
Okay, so like a little bit of history. Well, I'm originally from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Left when I was 15 or 16 to pursue dance at a boarding arts school in North Carolina. And then I went to college in New York at SUNY Purchase. And then the pandemic happened during my senior year, class of COVID 2020. Yeah. And and that, there were no jobs available. Yeah. And so the only way to dance was to create an environment for yourself. And that's kind of where I fell into the art business world. Yeah. And
My bad. No, keep talking.
I wanted to create opportunities for others in the community. I wanted to create dance opportunities for myself.
Yeah.
And that's when I created the Headlights Theater.
Yeah.
In Sioux Falls in 2020, just transforming parking lots into a magical landscape for artists of all different genres to collaborate, and people just pull up their cars, turn their headlights on, and transform.
I think that's so beautiful, dude. Low key, Tyler and I the other day we were talking about you and how you have a lot of influence around here.
Oh my God!
No, you do. Every time we've been to one of your events, you bring people out. Like that's really cool and amazing. Like, do you see yourself like
I think
as having influence, or you're just like, I'm just doing what I love and that's how I like empower? Like,
I think the art kind of brings people out. Collaboration. Also, making art accessible is what brings people out. Because people of all different backgrounds, different socioeconomic status, different ages, like families, friends, you name it, anyone. It's a home for anyone and everyone.
Yeah.
And I don't really see myself as like an influencer type. Like I really don't.
Yeah.
I more see myself as like a microphone. I'm the stand.
Yeah.
Amplifying other people's voice.
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful metaphor. Wow. I like how you see yourself, how you're like, I don't see myself as an influencer. You see yourself more so as like helping people out. And like, I like, that really shows your character too. Like selfless, for sure. Selfless. Stop.
I get so uncomfortable when you compliment me.
Why?
Which is something I should work on.
No, let's talk. Why do you get uncomfortable? Can you not take compliments?
No, I can take a compliment.
Yeah.
This is something I should talk to my therapist about.
If you don't want to get deep like that, we don't.
Yeah. Oh my God, we're getting real. Let's get real. I think
because I feel you when it comes to like people coming.
A lot of people get uncomfortable with compliments.
Same. Yeah. I think too, it's just kind of like awkward. I think in the moment, like you don't know how to like. For me, for example, kind of don't know how to like. Cool. Like, what should I say? Like, thank you, or like, is that being too cocky? Or
but you know what? Maybe it's not about what we say.
Oh,
but it's about listening to the compliment. Like when you're giving me a compliment, let me just sit and like listen to like the really nice things that you have to say.
Okay. Oh wow, I like that. Yeah, instead of like just trying to like fill in the words or the compliment.
I know, and like that is something I'm working out for myself is when someone tells me good job to be like, that's nice. Thank you.
You're like, thank you, but
genuinely thank you for the recognition, for the acknowledgement.
Yeah, and I just want you to know when I do compliment you, like I say that from like a genuine like place in my heart. Like I'm not just saying that just to say that. Like I see like you doing things and I feel it like literally from within. So I'm gonna let you know. You know what I mean? Like when I see someone doing something good, I'm gonna let them know for sure. But so going back to, so you live in New York. Your business is in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. How is that? Like, is that complicated? Like, I would be so overwhelmed.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I have an amazing team behind me.
Okay.
Yes, Headlights started very small.
Yeah.
And then it grew. And as we're able to bring people together, we're also able to bring people on the admin board. And now that we're a nonprofit, we have a board. Also just people who want to help, people who are like, we see what you're doing. We see the mission. We believe in Headlights. It's something new. It's something interesting in the Midwest. And in Sioux Falls. So how can we be a part? How can we help? And it's all about community. So I would not be able to do this without my community. We do this for the community, with the community. Without these people, it would be much, much more difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
On a lot of different levels.
Yeah. So, no, I think that's beautiful that you bring that definitely to Sioux Falls. And yeah, I've always wondered, just like, dang, I wonder how she does it, And I do see, it is for summer. Are you, like, when it comes to that, are you wanting to make it more so like,
yeah, totally.
So we throughout the years, how I should say, yeah.
Well, we started out like during the pandemic, so making sure that it was a safe environment for people, having it outdoors, following mitigation I just said CDC.
Girl, I don't know all those terms.
I definitely said that wrong. Anyways,
hey, it's okay.
I just wanted to acknowledge that. But
yeah, no, that's really cool though.
Yeah. So now, knock on wood, we are slowly leaving the pandemic. Again, knock on wood. Yeah. We never know what will happen. Yeah.
Speaking of that, the pandemic, how is it in New York? Is it still crazy or is it not that bad?
So actually the numbers did just increase. So mask mandate is back.
Really?
It's a very different environment than what Sioux Falls is.
Yeah, like I feel like Sioux Falls never really had, like, they did, but like overall.
I have a lot of opinions about this.
Yeah. I'm like, girl.
Sioux Falls never fully shut down, which created a lot of issues.
Yes.
And a lot of people say, oh, look at how well we did.
Yeah.
Numbers, like by our population, we have a smaller population.
Yeah.
But numbers of those who got COVID, those who lost their lives, is one of the highest in the countries.
I didn't even.
So I personally don't love how South Dakota handled the pandemic. I don't think Dakota immunity is a thing.
Yeah. I did not even realize that.
Yeah. It's because, we didn't shut down, and that did come with a cost.
Yeah. Wow.
But
yeah, no, that's wild because I really didn't. I didn't realize that at all. I guess I don't really look on like the news and stuff, which I'm an adult now. I'm an adult now. I should probably start doing that stuff, adult things. But wow, that I didn't even know that. So now in New York, it's still crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you like living in New York?
I love it.
Do you think you found yourself in New York?
I think I am always finding myself.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I have found. Also, we always change.
True.
Always evolving.
Every other month. No, it's true though. Yeah.
I'm a different Madison than I was yesterday.
I swear, yeah.
So I learn a lot of new things. I meet a lot of great people, no matter where I'm at in the world.
Yeah.
New York definitely is a home base for me, and it feels that way.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got that on camera.
I'm sorry, did that gross you out?
That one was a little stinky. That was nice.
Guys, I had to. It was bad.
I love how you went away and then you went right back into the microphone.
Because low-key, I kind of wanted them to hear it just a little. But okay, anyway. Go back to what you were saying. My bad. I can barely eat too because my damn jaws are locked. Yeah, they've been locked since Friday. I literally can barely eat.
What'd you do on Friday?
It's funny because I posted on my story and Tyler was like, they're gonna think you were doing something else. I was like, I didn't even realize that.
Oh, you heard it here first?
Right. But no, I was out Friday night and I was having fun talking. I was having fun talking and they locked.
Oh my God.
But anyway. Going back to New York. And how you feel. Yeah.
I love New York.
Yeah.
I do. I also love Sioux Falls. I feel like any place that's become a home base for me, I have a lot of respect for and a lot of love. But it also comes from like not just the location. Like I love my friends in New York. I love my friends here.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've created a lot of like bonds with people.
Just good people.
Yeah.
Just good people everywhere.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot more creative people there too. Like that's dope. Like to experience that. Or what do you
just
feel?
A lot more people out there.
Yeah, true.
Now there are a lot of creatives here.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Just a lot of good people.
No, I think that's true. I just think when it comes to Sioux Falls, it's just more underground. And I know we've had discussions about this. But you're right about there's just more people in New York. So, of course, there's going to be a lot more creative people there. But yeah, no, Sioux Falls. But I think Sioux Falls for sure is definitely coming up. And there's a lot more people that are willing to express themselves and be creative, like, around them and within the community.
Also creatives creating businesses.
Yes. And I feel like that is happening a lot.
A lot.
Oh, speaking of that, James, who runs First Gen, I seen he was doing a summer program for kids, guys, and I'm like, I really want to get
Yeah. Check
that
out James First Gen Art Maneuver. The things that are going on at that shop are incredible.
That was when I seen that, I was like, whoa, like that's dope.
And then creating businesses, giving back to the community, giving back to the youth in the community who are building up.
Yes. Did you burp too?
I did, but it was like really
Sprite.
internal.
See, it's
maybe
the
if
Sprite.
we just chug.
Right. Yo, have you seen that TikTok of the challenge of the Sprite challenge?
I don't have TikTok, so I don't know.
Oh, you don't? Are you you're not a social media person, are you?
I'm realizing I'm turning into a social media grandma.
Yeah.
I
Why?
don't know.
Come on, talk. Come on.
Well, I think when TikTok first came out, the stubborn part of me was like, I'm not gonna get involved. Yeah. And then it got to the point where I'm still stubborn. I also don't want to spend more time on my phone than I have to.
I love that.
Like I already spend how many hours a day on Instagram scrolling. I feel like if I add another app to it,
you won't be on.
I'm gonna be on there all the time, right, and I'm not gonna get shit done. And I have so much shit to do.
You're like, hey, I'm an entrepreneur for real though. Like, yo, in social media, it be getting you.
It really does, but it's such a great platform.
Yeah.
I also know a lot of artists who like their brand has really grown from TikTok, from social media. So I think if it's used correctly and in the right hands, it can actually do a lot of benefit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, I totally agree. I think it's just, how disciplined are you now? How disciplined are you?
Well, you know, a little bit. Like, how can you put your phone down?
Yeah. And I think our phone cannot. See, and it's because our phone is literally, I feel like it's a part of us now. Like now,
wild.
Like, okay, have you noticed, like, when someone touches your phone, are you like, yo, what are you doing with my phone? Or are you more so like, oh, let it be? Like,
it kind of depends. I also,
cause that's how I am, and I know that's how Tyler is too. Like, yo, cause it's a part of you. It's like your whole life is on your phone. Like that's.
Well, I mean, there's a part of the reason why we keep it locked.
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, true.
We trying to hide.
we trying to hide what we looking at. That's very personal. The phone, for sure. Okay, so when it comes to like, I feel like you have really big dreams.
My dreams.
Yes,
I
want to
dreaming.
I want to talk about that. Are you a dreamer?
I love dreaming.
Do you go into your imagination a lot and daydream about like? Yeah, like explain that.
Well,
like,
so I feel like as you grow up, dreaming kind of gets diminished by reality. And something I'll never forget the day when I like realized this, but I was like, I understand why dreams die as you get older. There's a lot more responsibilities. Dreaming is scary. Actually following up on those dreams, taking the leap is terrifying because there's always a lot to lose.
Yeah.
On the other side, there's a lot to gain.
Yeah. I love that. Hey, I'm not the only one.
Excuse me.
I love that. Yeah.
But dreaming, I have a lot of dreams. And knowing that they won't come true, but if I follow them, something even more magical will. Yeah. Because I do believe that reality can be more magical than what lives in my head. Yeah. Like being in the moment is more fulfilling than fantasizing about the future. Oh, wow. The dreaming about the future and fantasizing about the future, I think, are very two different things.
Yeah. So go into that a little bit.
Fantasizing feels like creating a false reality for the future.
Oh, wow.
When dreaming is like, what do you want out of the future? And then your present self puts actions towards those dreams.
Wow. Yeah. And have you caught yourself in both?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fantasizing has kind of led me to feel disappointed if things don't happen. Because also sometimes fantasy feels a little bit out of my control. Yeah. When dreams is like, no, I know what I'm capable of, but in fact, I'm capable of so much more than that. Yeah.
So when it comes to like your dreams and stuff, have you ever like dealt with like something like extremely, extremely hard to where you like pulled back on your dream of what you wanted for your life, where like it stopped you for a little bit? Like, have you ever gone through that? Like,
rejections.
Yeah, rejections. Yeah.
And I believe we've talked about this a lot, but going into auditions thinking you got it, and then you don't, or someone or not someone, but like a job opportunity comes that you really want and you think you're a good fit for, and maybe it's just not the right time. And at the time, saying it's not the right time sucks. But you look back and you're like, no, things happen.
Things happen, yeah.
I also don't believe that things happen for a reason.
I was just gonna ask you that. That's what. Hey, she was reading my mind, y'all.
I mean, great minds think alike,
right? Yeah, go into that.
I don't necessarily believe that things happen for a reason. I think we give things a reason in order for it to be easier to process.
Oh,
like,
wow.
oh, this bad thing happened because of this. Or this bad thing happened, which shaped me into this person, which is absolutely true, but that's also not giving yourself enough credit.
Wow. Okay.
Like, oh, this, like, so for example, like my family has had health issues. This thing happened. Look at where we're at now. But no, it's how you deal with it and how you move forward with it that creates you into who you are today.
I really like that.
I also hate thinking that like horrible things in the world happen for a reason.
I just think like, see, my thinking when it comes to that is like, that's just life. Is that kind of like, but is that kind of like everything? I don't think that's saying everything happens for a reason. I just think life is a never ending like obstacle and battle. Like, and like you said, it's up to you to choose. What path are you going to take? What path are you going to go down?
Also, like, when was the last time that life wasn't a lot?
Oh man, I feel like life is always, like, that is like so true.
Every day I'm like, oh, today was a lot. Today was a lot. I journal a lot.
Really? Okay.
And it's always like, oh, today was a lot. Today was a lot. Today was a lot. And I'm like, why is it's always a lot.
Exactly. And I think it comes down to your mentality. How much are you willing to handle?
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, like truthfully. And I think, and then when, and I feel like I've experienced this myself when it comes to like me having a more immature type of mentality of, well, this just happened because, but when you start to grow and actually learn how far you can actually go in life and grow your mind and your knowledge and your wisdom, that's when you're like, okay, I can get through this day. And like you said, every day is so much. I don't think there's never a day where, no. Especially when you fall, well, I mean, I shouldn't even say that. Never mind. I was going to say something.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, especially when you follow in your dreams. But even if you're not, it's still a lot.
Still a lot.
Yeah. So that's just life.
That's
Life, man. But yeah, so going back, so you're a big dreamer. What's one of like the biggest dreams that you want to accomplish in your life?
I want.
Or you're capable, you're capable of,
At the moment, I don't have like exact things.
Okay.
I just have like benchmarks.
Really? Okay.
I know I want to perform on another big stage.
Oh, wow.
I know I want to employ and give job opportunities to as many local artists in Sioux Falls as possible.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Actually, a really big dream of mine is I would love to see Headlights Theater in the education system.
That would be beautiful and
big.
Big.
Teaching kids, like, yes, working together on group projects, but what does it mean to actually collaborate?
Yeah, because that can be a difficulty.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's a big thing. I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know if it will happen, but I would love to see Headlights go to other communities, not just Sioux Falls, but also creating an opportunity for artists who have recently graduated or artists who are looking for jobs to go into the Headlights business infrastructure and create their own parking lot transformation shows.
That would be amazing and big and like very innovative. Another
dream of mine is I would love to, and this is a very like business, I don't have the mind necessarily for it yet.
Yeah.
But I would love to like create opportunities to bring more funding to arts, especially dance, because there's not a lot of funding for dance.
Yeah.
Having it be more regular that like dancers get paid at least minimum wage, even though I believe that they should get paid a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Because they are professional athletes.
That is so true. Wow.
I would love to live in another country for a while. I want a dog.
Girl, get you a dog.
That's literally a dream of mine. Is I want a dog.
Yeah, that's amazing. What type of dog? You're like, I don't know any. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Just a little shit dog. But like not just a little shit dog, like a big shit dog that acts like a little shit dog.
I love that.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl, you're gonna accomplish them. You will.
And if not those
Yeah,
things,
I
I know if you put your mind to it, you'll accomplish whatever. It's so cheesy. But if you put your mind to it every day consistently.
Yeah.
It's not just if you put your mind to it like one day.
Yeah.
But you put your mind to it consistently every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Something's gonna happen.
And you're consistent too. Like something has to happen out of it.
And
like
it also might not be what you think it's gonna be, and not let that disappoint you. Like,
ooh, that's big. That's really big.
When I first started Headlights, part of me was really down that I'm building a company in Sioux Falls rather than dancing in New York.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I could not imagine myself doing anything else.
Yeah.
Like I love what I've created. I love that I'm able to still dance in New York and anywhere else and create. Dreams will never be what you think they are, but life, in fact, can be better.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Oh,
wow, that
that's
was
profound
really
as fuck.
You're like, I did that. Came from within. I love that.
So
okay, so where do you see yourself within the next year? And I know we kind of were talking
about in the next year. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna be doing next week. Happy.
Oh, I love that.
So I see myself surrounded by people that I love, doing what I love, uplifting those around me while also being uplifted by those around me. And just in like consistently trying to love myself. Wow. I see myself getting better at taking compliments because we are going to work on that every day.
I love that. No, that's awesome, dude. That is so awesome, and I think you will accomplish that for sure. But okay, to end the podcast, I got 2 questions for you, and they're on the top of my mind. One's gonna be funny, and one's just gonna be kind of a little serious. So, okay, the funny one. What is the most embarrassing thing that you have ever done or happened to you?
Okay, well, something happened. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Full transparency. Here we go. The other day, my stomach was a little upset. Went to the bathroom. Nature called. It didn't smell the greatest. I leave the bathroom, and there was a very generous donor outside the bathroom for Headlights.
Oh, no.
We had a great conversation. He is a great guy.
Yeah.
And conversation ended. I walked away. He went into the bathroom, and all I heard was, "Oh, my."
Oh!
Because it was a little stinky. I'm a little mortified that I just said that, and that's going to be on the podcast.
No, I love that.
But full transparency, everybody shits.
Exactly. I love
and we're owning it.
Were you just like, that was me? I would have been like, yeah.
I really wish my memory honestly could have dug for another memory. But it happened like 2 days ago.
Yeah. Stuff happens. All right. Next time you see him, you're going to be like, what's up?
Well, I'm just like, yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Okay. No, that was funny. Okay. Are you a more optimistic or pessimistic type of person?
I think I am right in between optimistic and realistic.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know I just changed your question.
Yeah. Okay.
But
just go into a sentence about that. Just a sentence
real quick.
of why. Yeah.
I think it's healthy to live in both. That's kind of dreams, right? Dreams are optimistic. Reality is like, okay, what do we have to do to get to those dreams?
Yeah.
I like to
balance.
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, you're dope.
You're dope. I just can't believe I just told that story.
Right? You're like, wow, hey, it's going on the podcast, girl.
You know what?
Okay.
We burped on real. We burp. Everybody shits.
For real. Everyone has, hey, I shared a very embarrassing moment about a week ago in front of a whole group of friends. So I'll tell you that after this.
Okay, so you get the power of doing that, and I don't. Okay.
Hey, it's fine. It's gone. It's 5 minutes.
It's time to go.
Anyway, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the They Self Girl Chat podcast. Super sad I really did not get to eat my Chick-fil-A.
Well, we were just talking so much.
Right? Hey, do you like your sandwich, though?
It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, Chick-fil-A never disappoints. But I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.